For this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the basic algebra we'll be doing in physics class. I know that students, when they first start physics, they realize and hear, oh, there's a lot of math, it's going to be hard, it's going to be terrible, I can't do math. And that's not really the case, and your teacher will help you with the math as you go along. But you do want to have some reminders of some of the things you need to do. So let's say, and so I'm actually going to do something with just letters. And this is the same thing you can do with numbers. And so I don't want you to be intimidated here. It's just a quick reminder about how you do algebra so that you do it right during your physics class. Let's say that I need to find out VF. So I'm given an equation like this, and I need to solve for V final, a VF right here. Well, how am I going to do that? Remember that if I'm given this equation, this means squared. So if I need to plug in numbers here, let's say I know a number in there, and I know a number in here, and I know a number in there, I can plug those in, but the answer will not be just what I do on this side, because I still have to solve for V final by itself, and it's squared. So with this problem here, if I needed to solve for V final, you need to always remember to square root. Okay, so I would square root both sides, because whatever I do on one side, I got to do on the other side. So a square root and a square cancel out, and I have only VF left on one side. On the other side, I have this whole square root of VI squared plus 2AD. Now, if we had numbers in here, it might look prettier, but I want you to notice something. You cannot cancel out this squared by the square root because you have a plus sign here. So you can't just take whatever this is and take the VF out and say, oh, it's VI plus the square root of whatever else, okay? This is stuck together right now, and you're square rooting the whole thing. All right, now let's try another thing. Let's have that same equation. But now, let's say we need to solve for D. Okay, let's say we need to work for that D there. We have to solve for displacement. So D is equal to question mark. Well, if D is what we're looking for, I want to remind you from your algebra lessons in school is that you go from the outside in, okay? This is separated by a plus sign. I got to get rid of this before I can get to anything in here. Okay, so how would I do the algebra to get D by itself? Well, the first thing I would do is I would subtract VI squared from both sides. Okay, so now on one side I have VF squared minus VI squared. Now, do we have to square root these? No, there's no square rooting that we need to do because we're not looking for a VF or a VI. So we can just leave the squares in. Okay, so I have VF squared minus VI squared on the left is equal to 2AD on the right. All right, and again, I'm working my way outside in. I got to get to this D. Now, I can go one at a time here, the 2 and then the A, or because they're connected, they're just multiplication, I can take the whole thing over. All right, so what am I going to do? This is multiplication on this side here. Okay, so to bring it over, I got to divide it. To cancel out the 2 and the A that are multiplied times the D, I'm going to divide both sides by the 2 and the A. Ooh, not a D. Sorry about that. 2 and the A. Okay, so on the right-hand side, the 2 and the A cancel out. Yoink, yoink, those are gone. And the only thing I have underneath is D. All right, and on the left-hand side, we have the VF squared minus VI squared divided by 2A. Okay, now again, this is ugly because it's letters, but it'll be the same thing with your numbers. Okay, that's it.